Hello there, fellow humans. Tonight's top story: chickens. Yes, chickens. Specifically, a feathered friend who decided to spice up a screening of a Minecraft movie in Provo, Utah. You see, there's this new trend called chicken jockey sweeping the nation, or at least, annoying the heck out of moviegoers. It all started with a harmless line in the film, but as with all things internet, it quickly escalated. Now, for those unfamiliar with the finer points of Minecraft, chicken jockey refers to a baby zombie riding a chicken. Harmless, right? Wrong. Apparently uttering these two words in a crowded theater is like shouting fire in a poultry farm. People start throwing things, chaos ensues, and suddenly, you're dodging popcorn and feathers instead of enjoying the cinematic masterpiece that is Steve battling digital creepers. This brings us to the heart of the matter, the intersection of poultry and cinema. Is it a match made in heaven or a recipe for disaster? Let's unpack this, shall we? Enter Chuck Nadald, a Provo student with a penchant for poultry and pushing boundaries. Chuck, bless his heart, decided to take the chicken jockey trend to the next level. He didn't just throw popcorn, oh no. He brought the main event. That's right, folks. Chuck smuggled a live chicken into the theater. Now I'm not talking about a tiny, adorable chick you could hide in your pocket. This was a full-grown, clucking, flapping testament to Chuck's commitment to the bit. And when the fateful words "chicken jockey" echoed through the theater, Chuck, in all his glory, hoisted that bird high above his head like a feathery beacon of anarchy. The result? Pure, unadulterated pandemonium. People screamed, popcorn flew, and the poor projectionist probably thought he was having a fever dream. Chuck and his friends, hailed as heroes by some and menaces by others, were promptly ejected from the theater. But not before cementing their place in the annals of weird news history. The aftermath of Chuck's feathered escapade was a mixed bag of emotions, legal ramifications, and, surprisingly, death threats. The theater, understandably miffed about the whole chicken-in-the-aisle situation, is now considering stricter security measures. I'm talking metal detectors, pat-downs, maybe even a dedicated chicken-sniffing dog. Chuck, meanwhile, became an overnight internet sensation. His video went viral, garnering millions of views and sparking a debate about the limits of acceptable behavior in the digital age. Some lauded him as a comedic genius, a modern-day Buster Keaton of poultry-related pranks. Others, less amused, bombarded him with angry messages and even disturbingly death threats. As for the star of the show, the chicken, whose name sadly history does not record, was reportedly given to a local farm. Here's hoping it's enjoying a peaceful retirement, far away from the bright lights and chaotic crowds of the cinema. So, the question remains. Was Chuck's stunt harmless fun or a step too far? Was it a hilarious prank or a public nuisance? Frankly, I'm as torn as a worn-out chicken toy on this one. On the one hand, disrupting a movie and terrifying fellow patrons with livestock is objectively not cool. It's disruptive, disrespectful, and frankly a health hazard. Imagine the smell. On the other hand, there's a certain chaotic brilliance to it. The sheer audacity of smuggling a live chicken into a movie theater, the perfectly timed reveal during the chicken jockey scene. It's like a scene straight out of a Christopher Guest mockumentary. Ultimately, it boils down to this. Where do we draw the line between a harmless prank and something more serious? Is it acceptable to disrupt others' enjoyment for the sake of a joke, even if it's a really, really good one? These are questions we must ask ourselves, not just as individuals, but as a society. Or maybe we should just all agree to leave the chickens on the farm and stick to throwing popcorn at the screen. It's a classic for a reason.